So Carson, overall, back at Daytona, your first race, you were able to have a nice, solid performance, although it didn't really go out the way you wanted to at the end there. You ended up getting in that first lap crash or early lap crash. So talk about this race. Are you feeling more comfortable now that you're coming back here to Daytona in the next-gen car second time around?
Yeah, I mean, we ran good in the duels. We finished fourth and had a shot to win. So I feel excited here. You know, obviously Corey and Spire's done a really good job. Spire's won a cup race, whether depending or not. We might have that this week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Spire Cars legitimately won here and sat there and won this race. So, yeah, I feel good about it. You know, hopefully everybody, you know, puts pressure on themselves and, you know, kind of takes themselves out of the equation, and we can be there at the end and, you know, put together a good run. And, you know, my bar's pretty low compared to how we started the year here. And if I get past lap 6, that'll already be a net positive.
Now that Zane's been able to kind of get comfortable in the car, and with obviously you mentioned with Corey also supporting you guys as well, do you feel like this is kind of a complete team right now heading into this race, just in regards to just kind of having that support in terms of the draft and such here heading into this weekend?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, obviously we have our own ideas of how we want to go about it. You know,
Yeah.
Corey has had a lot of success and you know, of his way to go about it, and probably we couldn't be polar opposites of how we think we want to attack the race, but you know, it's always nice to have cars to bank on if you get caught in a spot or you know, when you don't have anybody coming to pit road, you can ask for a favor from a teammate and be able to do that, catch each other in line or give each other a hole. Yeah, I think we worked fine already at the duels and the 500 a little bit. You know, at least just watching them too. I think we'll do just fine here, and then at the same time, we all three, you know, to really make a difference in our year, would have to win. So I think we'll all try to just keep ourselves to the end and then be able to put ourselves in a good spot.
And just kind of wrap up, you obviously, this track is very special. A lot of people, everybody wants to win at this circuit, but obviously that also brings out, I feel like, the best in you guys as well when you guys are racing, especially at this point in the season. So just talk about this track and being able to race on it, and just like how competitive it can be, especially at this point in the season.
Yeah, I mean, just, there's so many different, you know, like, you know, some guys trying to win regular seasons. Every point just matters at this point in the year, and it makes the intensity so much higher. At Talladega, like in the fall, the intensity is not very high because, I mean, there's only 15 guys or 14 guys or whatever it is in the playoffs at that point. Where here everybody still has a shot, regardless of the fact they could all win. But then some guys are trying to point it, and some guys are trying to point themselves in regular season champs. So intensity is just high from literally from start to finish.
Thanks, Carson.